Hi guys, and welcome to Angling For You, and today you join me on a very cold drive to look at a really interesting product, and it is the Vespe Carbon Legs. Now yes, they are expensive, but when you put them against, if you were to sell your old legs and swap them around, they're not actually that bad. So if you were to get the 36 ones, they're 270 quid for 6. If you were to get the 30mm ones, they're 228 quid. So it sounds like a lot of money, but like if you sell your legs you had before, then not too bad. We're going to go a little bit into what they do, the things about them, and the little spriggets and attachment to make them extend, and just a little bit of information about them. So let's get onto that and see what they look like. Right guys, before I pick up the camera and go in close so you can get a little bit of a look, these are the spriggets. Now it doesn't work as your traditional leg is, where you have an additional part with an inner leg that extends. You actually just use your main knobs on your box to extend the leg, and you add the spriggets to give you more height. So these ones are 14 quid, these are 10cm ones, and obviously the whole thing isn't, because this goes inside the leg itself, and you can get a 20cm one, which is 22 quid, so not end of the world kind of money. And effectively, if you were to make your box bigger in height, you can add these like so, and it's rock solid to give you height to put your attachments and things like that. I understand this may not be favourable to some people will be like, that's too much of a ball ache, I can't be able to do that, but it's really what you want to look at. And you know, the way this goes with the Guru box just absolutely looks amazing, and you can sort of make these as high as you want to go, and you just keep adding those into there, and you can make it as big as you want to go, really. So if you had a deep venue, you can set your legs lower and put the spriggets in, and still have plenty of space to just attach. So what we'll do is I'll grab the camera off, we'll have a little look at the leg itself in close, and pulling in and out the spriggets, and see what your thoughts are on it. Right guys, so we're gonna have a little look. So now, if you were to buy sort of a Guru black leg, you're looking at about 37 quid. So one of these is 42. So obviously it's not massively more expensive. Of course you'd have to buy the spriggets if you want to go taller, but one of the advantages is, which you know when I say setting the boxes up, always is to set your box as low as you possibly can go. Now obviously you've got no additional telescopic part, so you can actually go really low with your box to set it standard. And if you're fishing a venue that has got platforms, you know, it's really easy to do. Now you can see they do look absolutely fantastic, and you can see that these spriggets there, by looking at the other legs, how they can sort of twist and pull off. You can see, and they've got a little bit what inserts, and they're going nice and simple, and they're really robust, and you can see the different heights and what they can do. And obviously with the end caps on that from pole nose bungs, that can come off quite easily, and they just have a really good effect on the box. And certainly if you're wanting extra stability and strength, then obviously carbon fibre are going to be a lot more stronger in its strength. So yeah, a really interesting product that we're not really seeing much of around on the bank, and it absolutely does go perfectly on this box, and they look absolutely fantastic. Right guys, so really interesting product, and I've just been sort of told by Kelv that when actually they got delivered with the guy, he actually stood on the leg to show him how strong they were, which is pretty mental, to be fair. So obviously you're not going to break it, and so just because you think it looks a thin profile, don't be worried about that, because they're absolutely solid. Now I've got the spriggets, and he's told me that if I squeeze this as hard as I can, and he's not joking, as hard as I can, you can see my knuckles changing colour. You cannot break that or even move it, can you? I mean, that is it's proper solid, and which obviously is the reason why you see all the cars nowadays made with carbon fibre, because they're super light and super strong. But again, it does take out quite a bit of weight out your box as well. How many kilos does it take out your box?
Might take 2, but then I fill it back up again.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, it says 2 kilo to 3 kilo out of your box, which doesn't sound a lot, but it does if you're lugging it over your shoulder. Obviously, you could add more gear in that'll do that. to counterbalance it. But let's be honest, if you're throwing it over your shoulder and 2 kilos, 2 kilo, you know, and you got that on your shoulder and you're not changing anything else what you'd normally carry in it, then yeah, it might make a bit of a difference. And I understand this is a product that's purely going to go to specific people, and a lot of mainstream people might not want to change it about, and might like the telescopicness of the normal legs and not want to mess about with these. But I can see why people would. And again, it's just about us bringing you content that no one else does. No, I've never seen anybody do carbon fibre legs, and it's just something out there for you, yeah, for you to have a look. So yeah, a great little product. Of course it's a little bit expensive, but you know, you are buying into a quality product, and sometimes, you know, you do that. But if you offset that with selling your legs, then it's not too bad. So again, if you want to join us on the Facebook group Angling For You, and sort of come and join the community, really, live feeds, all sorts of other interesting content, then do so. If you want to just look at photos and things like that, then just come on at angling_for_you on the Instagram, and if you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. So keep safe, and until the next one, guys, tight lines.